What's up, everybody? We just got out of the new Superman movie. Of course, that's one of McFarlane's new figures of Superman and Crypto. We thought we would get that to kind of celebrate. We also got the pop version of Superman and Crypto. My youngest daughter likes Crypto. She wants him in her room. Let's do this review though. Let's talk a little bit about this new Superman. Y'all all know, if you've been following me, I do a teacher type scale. I would put this new Superman movie, it would be a B. I'd give it a solid B. Might be a B plus. I really enjoyed this movie. Now, it's very different from the Man of Steel movies and the previous Superman. Now, Henry Cavill, to me, he's the perfect picture of Superman. I still wish he could have been in this movie. But this new guy, I really like him too. Though he did bring it out. He has this wholesomeness about him, and it's really good. I don't know. I really liked it. This is though a big swing from Zack Snyder's movies, from the Snyderverse. This is more lighthearted, a lot more goofiness. This to me is more. I'm kind of calling it comic booky. I don't know if you've ever watched these. These are really good, but the DC animated films are pretty good. Some of them are pretty serious now. Some of them's pretty mature. But kind of the Superman ones, a lot of them have a lightheartedness to it. This movie is a live action animated DC movie. It's kind of how I see it. There's a lot of fantastical things in it. It's not grounded. You know, that was something the Snyderverse was really pushing. They were trying to ground things. This one is more comic book stuff. One of the main things in the movie, I'm telling you, it's straight comic book stuff, supernatural stuff. But I like that. I grew up reading the comics. I like the animated movies, so that doesn't bother me none. I kind of enjoy that. But as far as the movie, you got Lex Luthor. Y'all seen him in the promotional stuff. He's kind of the main bad guy, even though there's other things in it. That guy does a great job. I've always liked him. I've liked him in his other movies. He really pulls off a very Smallville type Lex Luthor. It reminds me a whole lot of Michael Rosenbaum's Lex in Smallville. And I saw where they actually talked, and he kind of gave him his blessings and stuff. But it was he does an excellent job. The reason it doesn't get a full A from me, there are some things in it that I kind of wish they'd have tweaked or changed. The first one I noticed, Ma and Pa Kent, that they made them pretty much country bumpkins, almost like if you're in a rural area, it's almost like you don't know how to do anything, and you're just I don't know. I didn't like their portrayal. Now the actors were fine. I like the actors. It's kind of the way they had them doing things. You even kind of see like his dad. It's like there's no and I may just be used to Smallville and kind of looking at it that way. But the dad don't really. He's just kind of moping around. It's not the portrayal I'm used to, and I didn't really like that. And the mom, there's one scene with the mom where it's like she's, I don't know, they went a little too like kind of like they're slow or dumb or something. That's kind of how I saw it. I wish that they would have tweaked that a little bit. And I'm not talking about the actors. I'm talking about how they portrayed them. Another thing, you got Lex's girlfriend in this movie. She plays a significant role, but she's very ditzy. I don't know if they're trying to play off some of the stuff in the earlier Superman movies, the original, but it's almost too much. She's almost too goofy, and it's almost like, to me, Lex is so he's so calculating that it's like he wouldn't be dating somebody like that. Of course, that could be he's dating this kind of dumb blonde type character just to take, because he don't have to think in that relationship. But I think she was a little bit too much in it. I didn't know about old Crypto, how much I was gonna like him, but I'm gonna tell you, it's hard not to fall in love with a dog. I ended up really liking him. He's just, I don't know. I have a dog that acts like him. He's not super though, and it reminded me of my relationship with my dog. How, come on, man, quit acting so dumb. I'm trying to get you to act right. It's a really good portrayal uh, in this movie. And then another one other con that I had, Superman's kind of weak in this movie. Now I don't know if it's because he's, he ain't really been doing it a super long time and things like that, but it's like he gets pummeled a lot, and you don't ever really see any big time confidence in him. And I like my Superman to be a little more Man of Steelish, which I see what they're doing. They're trying to make it where if you're invulnerable, or however you say it, if you're invincible, it's kind of hard to portray you. But the way they do this, they have Superman questioning, like, uh, is he doing the right thing and things like that. I like the way that they brought up the story. Some people's calling it woke and immigration type stuff. I didn't see any of that. They're playing into it. That's a bunch of stuff. And I am a conservative, but I don't know where they're bringing that type of stuff into it. Yeah, there's a war. Superman intervenes in a war. That's in the previews, and kind of gets him questioning, like people saying, should you have done this or not? But deep down, Superman, he's just trying to do what's right. And I love how it's portrayed. None of us ever do anything perfect all the time, and that's the cool thing about how they did this. It kind of shows you how even though there's a super type man, a superhero, that they don't do everything perfect either. So I really kind of liked how they portrayed that, but I wish they would have kind of gave him a little more confidence and kind of toughness about him, because I'm telling you, he seems pretty weak, kind of weak in it. But again, they're playing it up for the movie. And then another thing, he's almost, and I do love this about Superman though. This is what sets him apart from the Batman, who is my favorite. I love Batman, but Superman, he's almost nice to a fault here. Like he's getting taken advantage of, and I guess we're so used to movies today where the wisecracking and all this. He's kind of always almost apologizing, or even when he's dealing with the bad guys, he's not really just matter of fact with it. You can kind of see he's almost always trying to open their eyes to they can be something more, even though you see they're like, dude, this dude's clearly evil. Like he's gonna need a lot of change to see your picture. But that's my cons a little bit. He's not strong enough. I don't like how they did Mom Paul Kent. Again, the goofiness of the girlfriend, and then the just kind of like I said, he don't have that confidence or assertiveness about him. I screwed it up twice. But I thought overall the movie's really good though. There's some comedy in it, there's some action. Some of his, now this is James Gunn. He's gonna put all them wacky songs and stuff in it. Some of his songs to me didn't hit. I wish they'd have took a little bit less of some of them songs out. But overall, I think you'll have a good time with those Superman and Crypto. Anyways, that's my thoughts on it. If you've seen the movie, I'd love to hear your thoughts about it. Tell me if you liked it or not. Again, it's very different from the Man of Steel type movies, but I kind of like it. I like the more comic book, where it ain't as grounded type approach, because I think they're going to be able to do a lot more stuff with it, and it's just a whole lot more fun. It's lighthearted and fun, and I hope it does good. I look forward to seeing where it goes. That's my thoughts. Again, I'd love to hear your thoughts about the movie. Thanks for watching. Hope you all have a great one.